This one was better. This is a better song to choose. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I don't have any props on right now. I forgot to do props. Hello, everybody. Welcome one. Welcome all. Welcome to the stream. Hope your day's been good. And I'm a little louder today. I wanted to try that because recently, Expedition 33, I rewatched some of that footage, and you cannot hear my voice for parts of it. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. I hope your day's been good. Hope it's doing well. Hope you're doing well, and if not, you know, hopefully this stream will turn it around. If you're new here, I'm a little red. If you're back, I'm still a little red. I haven't changed. The little red panda guy. Yeah. But hope you're all doing well. We're back. This stream is later. We had some people over visiting the theater, and so I wanted to like make sure that I didn't want to be rude and have to leave and go out just midway through it. So I thought this would be nicer, but we're still here. We're still Monday. We're still doing our improv story. Never miss one, except for one we do. But we're here. I'm excited because this one is kind of special a little bit for multiple reasons. It's just a nice story. I always like doing these, but we also, this one, you guys haven't been here in a while, but we have a special guest, and that is my very own mother, Mama Red. Say
hi. Hi, Red. Hi, everyone. So nice to be here.
Yeah, it's good to have you. Always lovely to have you.
Thank you. Always lovely to be with you.
So, now that the music is also done, perfect timing. I think we can get right into it. She's gonna be playing a character or multiple characters depending on whatever she wishes to do. It's improv. Whatever happens, happens. You know, that's how these things work. And we can dim the lights and prepare for a start. You ready?
I am ready.
All right, great. Okay. So this story takes place at my house on Memorial Day. I like this one. And you know, I'm a war veteran pig. I didn't die in any wars, but I did serve in many, so I did honor some of my fellow soldiers who passed away in the Great Pig War, in the Waffle and Pancake War, in the tarantulas versus the ants and chinchilla war. It was several wars. You know, hope they're all in a better place, where waffles and pancakes can get along, and you know, pigs can get along. They're doing that here too. But also that, you know, now up there, hopefully the tarantulas give the ants piggybacks, and the chinchillas give the tarantulas piggybacks, making a big pyramid. The only good pyramid scheme you'll ever see. But this day, I'm always helping people, so I'm away from the house a while. And I had an apple. I had an apple once. I had half an apple. Someone needed my help with like the garden or something. Like some veggies had come to life and were attacking the city or something like that. It's all kind of blurs together at this point. But the apple was left on the counter for several days. I went home that night feeling tired, but knowing I wouldn't have any work tomorrow. And I rested, and I woke up with a fly on my face. I brushed it off, and then I kind of just, there's another fly. And I felt another fly. And I looked up and opened my eyes, and I just, ah! The flies all over the room, flying. And it was flying around. I just kind of screamed a little more. Ah! And I ran out. And I saw it. The apple. Yeah, it was all rotten. All bad. And I quickly grabbed it and threw it out the window. And it was already too late though. The house was filled to the brim with flies. And had to find a way to deal with all these flies. This is a big issue. I'm supposed to have the day off. I don't want to do this very much. I probably have to do something, but I want to do the least possible I can. So I came up with an idea. Spider Memorial Day for the tarantulas who died in that war. That's on Tuesday. That's tomorrow. I could just hire a bunch of spiders to come here and deal with the flies, deal with all these flies that are actively attacking me. They're kind of biting me right now. It's quite painful as I tell this, but they can deal with these flies. And so I put up a flyer because I love a good flyer. I started writing it, and I put up in the hall in the house because that's where the most spiders live. They're gonna be there and they're gonna see it. And I got approached by several spiders. All of them, like a black widow was one of them, a wolf spider, just your average spiders. There was a centipede in there at one point. I said, no, you're not good for the job. He just kind of sighed and walked off. I felt like I had accomplished something. These spiders were covering all the surfaces. They got webs everywhere. Then all the flies aren't gonna, the flies aren't going to the things. They're kind of just flying around them. That's a bit of a issue. They're not really going in the spider webs. Don't know why they're doing that, but that's an issue. Well, okay, that's gotta find a way. Some spiders who don't have webs normally, but can help me with this, so I can stop paying these other guys. Hey! And I looked down at the little gruff voice and I said, "Who is it? Can you help me with my fly problem?" Yeah, we can. And I looked down and I saw two little jumping spiders. One had a little bit of a beard and kind of like looked more old and grizzled. And the other one I wasn't quite sure about, but they also look friendly. That's a great. How can you tell me your names, perhaps? I'm Gus. This
And
here.
my name's Patricia.
Yes.
Oh, Gus, you don't need to introduce me, but thank you, dear. It's very sweet of you to introduce me.
Oh,
Yes, my
no.
name's Patricia. I'm not a he, though. I'm a she.
Yes, well, I feel like if he knows anything about spiders, he should be able to recognize that.
Telling you, Mr. Pigman, I like your eye patch, by the way.
Oh.
Very, very dashing.
Oh, thank you. You're too kind.
Yes, I've been admiring you for quite a while from over there on the mantle. That's where we live if you didn't know.
That makes sense. I knew putting it up in the hall would get some people to show up. I didn't know anybody from the mantle. Yeah. Some other spider
We get around.
Yeah, we get around. Hank came up to us and said, "Hey, you gotta look at this flyer." And I looked at it and I said, "You know what? We'll do it." And the little Gus kind of pulled out a little bit of webbing and lit a match and lit the end on fire. It's a little cigar of webbing. So you're having trouble with these flies. It's not really going in the webs at all. It's a problem. Yes, very much so a problem. We need to fix that. Well, you see, these are smart flies. They haven't run into any of your walls yet because you have all the windows open. They just fly around. See, if they keep on ramming into walls, that's how they get stupid and fly into our little nets, the little webs. But if they're not stupid, they ain't gonna fly into no webs. They're just gonna fly around and shake their fists at us. That's what we come in. Are you like special agent spiders? No, we're jumping spiders. We leap at them and threaten them. It works. It's pretty effective most of the time.
It is effective. And also, I want to add that something that I really love to do. You see here how Gus has his cigar. So since we jumping spiders don't use our webbing to make webs, we actually use our silk for other fun things, like making cigars. Or, for example, I really love to knit with mine. And I have knit this incredibly long scarf. It goes all the way actually from here to the mantle. Do you see it? If you look in the right lighting, if the sunlight catches it. Yeah, you see it. So what we can do, Gus, this is something I've not discussed with you before, but I've been trying it. So this is kind of like a prototype, right? What we could do is we could take this this scarf and maybe make it into a lasso, because if they're not flying close to the walls, it might even be hard for us to jump. So we could make some lassos and we could try to lasso the ones that are in the middle of the room. And there's just so many creative solutions being a jumping spider.
When you said lasso, did you mean lasso?
Oh, sure. Yes. Well, we lasso them. I don't know. It might be a different dialect because we're spiders and you're a pig, so there might be just a little bit of a difference in translation, but you know exactly what I mean. For lasso, for us is a lasso where you just whip it around and then you throw it out and it catches the little flies right around their neck and I mean it's kind of graphic, but that it does the job.
I gotta lean over to Gus. Is it called lasso? No, she just likes calling it lasso. Just go along with it for now. Okay. I think that's a great
Gus,
idea.
Isn't it called a lasso?
No, it's called a lasso.
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe it's the house that you grew up in called it a lasso, but mine called it a lasso. I'm pretty sure it's a lasso. I think you guys need to look. Man, well, anyway, moving on.
Anyway, moving on. We can use this lasso to lasso up the bugs and try and get them out of there, out of your house. I think that'd be good. Thank you. I'm actively being swarmed as we speak. It's a bit of an issue here. I'm trying to swat them away.
I think you might have one under your eye patch. I saw it wiggle its way under there.
Ah! Did I get it?
There, you got it. Yep.
Okay, good.
Ugh. Oh, it's a little juicy.
Yeah, so, okay.
Ooh, that one looks good. Actually, you could put it over here for us, and then that'll give us a little snack, a little energy.
Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the stuff. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's do this. Let's lasso some of these guys.
Okay, first we're gonna need some kind of a little saw because my scarf is so long that I think we can probably make several lassos out of it. So Gus, do you have that saw on you that normally you keep tucked in your pants?
Yeah, let me look. That's the needle. There's a little. Yes, here it is. And Gus kind of pulled out like half a safety scissors, in fact. I was kind of wondering, like, oh yeah, and I wonder where the other half of that went. All right, we can saw with this.
Yeah, good. Do it.
Dang webs. Okay, that's one.
Lovely. Ooh, this one's so nice and sticky. This is perfect.
Okay.
I'll be tying it while you're doing the other. Oh, good. Ooh, this is a knot. Okay, I just did a great knot. I think it's a sailor's knot. I'm not sure if it's the kind you want. Probably not. We're not sailing. But
oh boy.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna intuit the knot. A slip knot. I think that's what we want.
Yeah.
For it to be slippery. Okay.
It's just so big. This is massive saw. Where'd you get smaller saws? That's how we should work towards in the future. Smaller saws, smaller spider saws is better for you. 5. Okay.
Excellent. We really only probably need 2 now that I think of it, Gus. Because it's just me and you. Unless War Veteran Pig is going to lasso also.
We can hold multiple lassos. We have 8 legs.
True. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Amateurs agreed to that. Sex. Okay.
I think 4 and 4 would be perfect because we'll want at least 2 back legs on the ground for stability. Stability is key, I have learned in my trials with the lasso.
Okay, well this is 7, so let me get the 8th one here.
Excellent. You're doing great. I like it. I see your muscles flexing. They're growing every moment.
Thank you. That's 8. Need a some of my cigar.
Okay. You have a smoke. I'm just gonna finish these last slip knots.
Okay. That's good.
Okay. All right. Good. We got it.
Okay.
Okay. Before we do anything, I know this is strictly not necessary, but I really do feel like I need to put on a pair of boots. So I'm gonna put on these little red boots just on my back legs. I do have a pair for you, Gus. They are black with gold sparkles. If you want to put them on, you don't have to. Don't feel pressured. But if you do, here they are.
Well,
And
Patricia, you know
the
me. I
little
always gotta wear your boots. You got the best boots around these parts. Yeah.
Yay! Oh, well, thank you so much. I love making boots. They are so fun. Boots and, little displays of like flowers and vases. Oh, so calming. It brings me so much peace. Once, War Veteran Pig, I don't know if you know this, but you left a coin sitting out. And it was a very old coin. It was like almost totally, like rubbed flat. And oh, I loved that coin, and I would sit on it. It was on the windowsill. I would sit on it, and it would warm up just beautifully. The one time it was sat on the windowsill for a very sunny day, and then I put my front legs onto it, my front feet, and oh my gosh, I got so many blisters. It just practically burned my feet off all the way up to the ankles because it was on fire. But when it wasn't on fire, I loved to lay on it, and I would make little flower arrangements, which maybe you saw. I don't know. They're pretty small, but it's just,
Gotcha.
yeah. So if you ever have coins that are like very smooth that you want to leave out, I really like it's kind of like creating a little, I don't know, like a little, almost like a canvas that I can work on, and lay on. It's fun to lay on canvases too. So try that sometime.
Okay, yeah. How much stuff do I leave out on like a daily basis around my house? So much stuff. You leave a lot of stuff out. Yeah, you
a
gotta
lot of stuff.
you gotta
You're
clean up a
you're
little
kind of
more in
pig.
here.
Yeah, you are for sure a pig. But it goes with the territory.
Okay, I'm gonna contemplate that a little bit while you guys start lassoing up these bugs. You got it. Okay, let's do this. Grab the
Okay.
lasso.
I got all mine. Woo! 4 lassos. This is gonna be quite a coordination. Do you guys want to, kind of angle more towards the kitchen, and I'll angle more towards the living room? What are
That
you
works.
thinking?
That works for us.
Strategy? Okay. All right. Get to it, buddy.
All right. And they went leaping across, flying around, snatching up bugs in the lassos. It was pretty brutal to watch, actually. That's why I kind of tried to avoid looking at it, just one.
Corpses.
Yeah, just kind of wanted to avoid. I could occasionally hear them. I could hear Gus just going, take that, you bug. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright. Just gonna go clean the house a little bit. Oh, you can't get away from me, you.
Oh, these flies. There's so many of them. They are
So
really
many. I
delicious.
like this though. This is fun. I haven't had fun like this since the party in 1857.
Gus, have you tried jumping from the top of the refrigerator over to the lamp that's in the middle of the kitchen? It is such a great leap. Try it. It's like a little bit out of our range, but not quite. So you gotta get a good run in and just go for it. And you can kind of get at least a couple of flies on the way.
Alright, I can do that. Okay. Just gonna go up there. I see some flies. I see some flies up there. Let's do this. Leaping. I grab a couple of flies on the way down. Take that, you. You swear a lot, Gus.
10 out of 10. Yeah, he is. He's in very, very sweary form today. But still, 10 out of 10 for that leap. Oh, Gus, jeez. This is a clean program.
Yeah.
Here in War Veteran Pig's kitchen.
Yeah, well, sorry. It happens when I get excited. Might have had a little too much of that web cigar. I've been
They
a
are
bit
pretty
of a
potent.
yeah, very potent.
War Veteran Pig, have you ever tried a silk cigar from a jumping spider?
No, but seeing how it's making him react, I don't think I quite want to right now.
Well, maybe we'll leave you one so that if, in the future you ever want to try it, you can. And you could call upon us for supervision if you want, any guidance.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, we can do that. Less talking, more attacking bugs, okay? This is fun. Let's keep it up.
I got Ooh, I just kicked one with my boot. I wasn't even trying, but it was just like magnetized.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
I'm
having
gonna
so
try
much fun.
something. I am going to try to leap onto the back of one of these flies. I bet I can. Okay, I'm gonna click my heels together with my boots because I feel like that might be the magic I need. It seems like it might magnetize them to the sides of. Oh, you see that fly over there? He's got
I
a
do
really
see that
great
fly over there.
green iridescence. He's coming this way. Why do I feel like his name is Harold? Anyway, I'm not gonna get distracted. Okay, here he's coming. Here he's coming. Ready, set. Ah!
Oh God!
Oh my gosh! I made it! I'm riding the fly!
Get off of me!
Oh!
Ah!
Oh, but wait, let's hold on. I like you, Harold, and I think what we should do is we should fly you outside so that you don't get your head cut off. Unless you don't care about getting your head cut off, then by all means stay in here. What do you think?
I don't quite want to get my head cut off, but
Okay.
actually, wait, I have an idea. Bring him over here. Bring Harold over here.
Okay, Harold, you're gonna feel my right boot on the right side of your thorax. So now that means turn right.
Okay.
That's this way. Okay, so my right boot. So you feel that little jab?
Yeah.
That's just a sparkle from my boot. Yeah.
Okay.
So feel the sparkle and then turn that way and fly towards that pig.
I'm already been going.
Other little jumping spider. Okay, yeah, keep going. Keep going. Okay, someone had an idea.
Okay. All right, Gus, what's your idea? Bring him over here. Okay. And as soon as the fly landed and got near Gus came with an idea. He presented his idea to us all. There are too many flies in this house for us to do this all today. There's too many, though I am having the time of my life, and I would love to come back here constantly. I'm sure Mr. War Veteran Pig over here wouldn't appreciate that. So what I'm gonna do is instead, I am going to have a plan. I'm gonna lure them all out, bribe them. And Harold over here is gonna help me. Oh? Hostage situation.
I'm out, Gus. And by the way, I really like your flip chart for this presentation. So yeah, how are you gonna lure them?
I'll show you. And he grabbed the needle and held it up to the side of Harold and said, "Listen up, you bug! I have a hostage here! If you don't get out of this house, this one bug, Harold, who I can really see is the nicest bug out of all of you, is gonna die. And I know you don't want Harold to die." And there were several gasps from the bugs. Not Harold! No! Why?
Harold's favorite.
That's right. So just leave this house and never return. Because if you do, I will hunt you down to the ends of the earth. And you will end up like all your splattered friends here. And I will laugh about it because it's so much fun. Okay, man, we'll leave. Yeah, we're gonna go. We're heading right away. And they all flew out the window. All of them flying out all the way. And Gus let Harold go. Like I messed up my words there, but Harold was let go, and he also kind of seemed a little shaken up. But just Thank you for not killing me. Yeah, go out of here before I change my mind.
Harold, no. Gus, calm down. I think I'm going to take those cigars away from you. You really got riled up today. Harold, buddy, come back here for just 1 second. And then Harold walked over, and I'm going to pet him on the head. Listen, my dear, I would never have let Gus hurt you. We're bonded. We're connected. You're my buddy. So this is what I think that we should do. Together, me and you, because I really know good stuff to eat. I love eating good food, and I think you do too. So I don't know. I just feel like we have that in common, even though we haven't talked about it. I just sense it. So here's what I think we should do. I'm gonna hop back on your back if you're okay with that. I know you're kind of shaking up, but like we're gonna do this.
I'm
We
fine
can
with
do this.
that.
Okay, cool. And I'll protect you. And then we're gonna fly out that window together, which I don't know why we didn't think of this in the first place. I guess the window's been open the whole time. And we're just gonna go find some really good bunny entrails or flowers or guts of some kind or something that's just going to be so tasty. And we're going to have a smorgasbord. We're just really going to enjoy the rest of this day.
So we're actually becoming friends with a fly for once, the things we normally eat.
Well, yeah, you have to really appreciate your food, So I'm feeling really grateful for Harold, and you got to let some go. It's just kind of seems like the law of nature. You can't eat all the flies, so you have to feel gratitude. You have to thank your food, say, go be free, live your life. I'll eat you another day. It just seems like right.
Fine.
Yay! Okay, come on, Harold. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure. That works. Yeah.
Okay, great. So I hop on Harold and out we go. Well, Gus, do you want to come with too?
I'll join you guys in a second.
Okay.
Mr. War Veteran Pig. Yes, Gus. Next time, don't leave food on the counter. Unless you want me to come back and smash a bunch of bugs, because that was fun, then please go ahead, do just that. Otherwise, just, try and keep your house a little more clean. And, call us if you have any more trouble. Thank you, Gus. I will make sure to do that. Alright, I'm off. And probably to go enjoy some food. Have fun cleaning up the fly guts. Right. I gotta clean that up. Alrighty then. Okay, I'll do that. Bye-bye! Bye, Gus. Bye. And so after Gus left, I started cleaning. It took a little bit, but eventually I got all the fly guts out of there. And I felt happy, I didn't actually really do much today. I still had my day off. And just some spiders came and did all the work for me. It was quite nice. And now I can finally go and rest. And I did end up trying that silk cigar that they presented me with. And oh boy! That stuff is strong. Very strong stuff.
It's so wonderful! Flies are the best!
That's the end of the story.
Yay! That was fun, Red.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for offering to come on and do this.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
And thank you to Gus and Patricia. We love you both. And thanks to the Flies and Harold. And of course, always thank you to War Veteran Pig. War Veteran Pig.
That's his full title. Alright. So I say thank you to Mama Red. Anyone who's here, whether you're watching live or not. She's headed back out to space. There she goes. And there she's gone. Alright, thank you everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. We'll be live again next Friday as per usual with some more Expedition 33. I'm excited. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. And yeah, I enjoyed that. I thought it was fun. Apologies to anyone who has like arachnophobia or doesn't like bugs or anything, but I still think it was a good story. So thank you everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I'm headed back out to space. If you're in space, I'll see you there. And if not, then hopefully you don't have any flies in your house or left anything on your counter. Just make sure of that. It's a good life advice. Bye-bye.